Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to the list. I have an eclectic little group of coins for you today. I really like it when I have a wide variety of coins to list. And we're starting out with a 1923S, an AU58 brown. Look at all the red that's still left on that coin. Just the tiniest bit of friction. CACG definitely grades pretty hard. I mean, I agree with the grade. It is a 58. NGC would call it a 62. PCGS would call it maybe a 58, maybe a 61. But it just has such a wholesome look to it. This would be a fun grade to try to put together an entire set of cents, and especially all in the same holders, etc. Just because you get so much eye appeal and bang for the buck. Anyway, $250 for this coin. Get you started, or you could do like just S mints. I think that'd be fun, like S mints to 1933. I just like stuff like that. Pure early numismatics, like when you're a kid starting out. That's just so much fun. All right, next up is a very difficult half dime. You just do not see this date very often. I know half dimes get a bad rap. They're kind of small, especially for those of us that are getting older and need to put on glasses even to read the newspaper. That's one of the reasons why they get a bad rap, but there's a lot of value in half dimes, especially when they look like this. Higher grade. This coin's $1,500, by the way, which is actually a little bit over CPG. Do your research and go out there and see what they really sell for, and actually how difficult these coins are. Got the nice O mint, tons of luster, kind of silvery, satiny gray on this coin. The holder was a hot mess. I had to polish it about 5 different times. You can still see the lines in there, but it looks much better in hand now. You're just seeing it because I'm all zoomed in. 42.0 semi-key in the half dime series. All right, next up is a seated dime. Let's see here. 1869. I don't remember the mintage right off the top of my head, but it's not a proof that I see a ton of. I bought this coin without the sticker because it had like really hard mirrors on it. I figured it would sticker. Had that nice look. I don't mind buying coins that have toning on them whenever they're in this grade, because they're generally more easy sells than like a 67 that you're going to be paying 4 figures for. This coin has great eye appeal and it doesn't run a fortune. Lovely cameo. I thought about cracking it and dipping it, but then I got scared. Didn't know exactly what was underneath that toning, but the cameo is definitely there on the reverse. The hollow is got some problems, as you can see. I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, CPG is $850. I'm asking $800 for this. Old fat slab. The holder is fine outside of that little hologram, and the coin is very pretty. All right, probably the most in-demand coin of this set is coming up. 1795, $50 in a rattler. This coin cartwheels, especially on the reverse. Let me find my pointer here real fast because I want to point out a few things. This is important. I definitely don't see a lot of 1795 $50 in rattlers. There's a little hit right there that's post mint. It's not a punch mark. It's not really a scratch, but it's significant, so I wanted to point that out. There's also some very thin lines and stuff going on over here in the right obverse field, but you can't see them without a loop. Even zoomed in like this, you can't. The coin overall is just incredibly wholesome. This, by the way, is on the holder. That's on the holder. I polished this a lot too, but it just didn't quite come out. Look at that coin, $17.95. I'm asking $10,500 for this coin, which is in line with what XFs have been selling for. Actually, on the low end of what XFs have been selling for. And you can see the cartwheel on this. This coin shimmers. Reverse especially, just really clean on the reverse too. Not nearly as much chatter as on the obverse. 2 leaves. Oh, that's like the most easy identifier. So when somebody, if you're just starting out, the leaves that you're looking for, whether it's 2 or 3 leaves, are in here on the inner side, not on this side, for $50. Love this coin. It just is such a perfect piece of early Americana. And then you also get the little bonus of the very old holder and the CAC sticker. 10,500 bucks. All right, now the opposite end of the price spectrum, but still just as pretty, is this lovely 1835, which is way more common, but this is again like that CAC, the CAC requirement, and this is blows some newer people's minds. A choice VF coin should have luster in the protected areas, and if it's original, it should cartwheel like this. I love buying VF coins that cartwheel. It's one of my favorite things to cherry pick coins that do it, because if you have that, then you know that the coin is just, it's just perfect, and this coin is perfect. And I know it's stupid expensive for a quote-unquote VF. It's 275 bucks. I paid 50 bucks less than it. I was like, you know what? This is just a great commander's list coin. It's a great way to kind of illustrate what a real VF should look like. And this is what it should look like. 275 bucks, 1835. I think it's an Overton 101.1 or something. I know it's a 101, but it's like a sub, 101A. Okay, Rattler alert and gold CAC alert. This is a 46D in 64 gold CAC. Toothbrush trick didn't work on this one. I was rattling the heck out of this. It just would not move in the holder. So maybe you will have better luck. Holder's in good shape though. These just kind of go, I'm asking 550, and that's kind of what these things go for. Rattler gold CACs in walkers. They're very popular. Super cool coin, beautiful, blast white, clearly undergraded. I don't know if I'd go, let me just look real fast if I say this coin's a 6 or not. No, not really. Just a super choice 5. But nonetheless, 550 bucks. Put it in your box of 20, a Rattler case. All right, another gold CAC. Surprising myself here. I don't remember what I picked out. Okay, so what's going on with this? It's an Oregon, 1939, 65. Fat slab holder. A couple things to point out. Definitely a satiny and clean, just like typical kind of perfect exemplar fabric of what a 39 Oregon should look like. There are some problems though that if you're a plastic collector, you're not going to like. One is this is starting to wear. Number 2 is, oh no, is that. So that edge of the slab is chipped. You could do one of 2 things. I would take like a sander and just buff that out and have it be smooth, because then it just doesn't feel as offensive, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Or you could have it resubmitted and then restickered and have a commemorative and a new holder with a gold CAC sticker. I didn't want to do it. I kind of like the old fat slab holder, even with the chip in it. It's 975 bucks. It's about what these things go for all the time. And I think somebody will like it. All right. Back down to pure collector coin. Bought this coin raw on a buying trip somewhere. I was like, man, that's just like perfect AG. That's what I bought it at. That's what it graded when I sent it into CAC. I love picking little jewels like this out of, boxes of just stuff where people just kind of throw low grade stuff. If you have a good enough eye, you can find stuff that has nice eye appeal. It's got that nice cameo look to it. It's not a 77S, which is kind of cool. It's a 73, it's a little bit tougher. One of the new CAC holders. And it's 225 bucks. I know that's a lot for what the price guide shows, but I will say that for like lowball sets, there was one that sold, I think in Fair 2 for 50 or 60 bucks more than what I'm asking for this one. Great looking coin. All right, last one. Now, I don't offer many foreign coins, but sometimes I do when they just are like, they speak to you. This coin spoke to me. Obviously cameo. I mean, just beautiful. I love, this is one of those double side, like muled German eagles. I love them. So this one's two-headed, deep mirrors, super deep mirrors, prior to World War I. This is when, I guess it was still the Kaiser that was, oh yeah, medallic turn. Kaiser was still in power. You should read up on that guy. Boy, what a mess. You should see what the English did to him prior, when he was young, because he had strong ties to England. Anyway, enough of the history lesson. The reverse clearly has cameo as well, some toning down here towards the bottom, but it progresses in like a really pretty way. Like it starts lighter up here and then progresses down. This is the 3 mark. Not a lot of auction comps out there, but I'm asking $1,850, and for what this is, as was I would consider it to be a crown or a major, this coin is a monster. Could easily come back 68. Everything's there. Eye appeal, cameo, mirrors, and there's really just no hairlines on this coin. $1,850 for the first German coin that I've offered on the Commander's List in quite a while. Folks, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe if you like it. I do this every week. Every week, 9 o'clock Pacific, 9 amazing coins that come to you for your selection. You can check me out on SiliconValleyCoins.com. And I really appreciate your viewership and attention. Until next week, happy hunting, folks.